We left off Friday with Psalm 139, and we read the first 3 verses. These first 6 verses of Psalm 139 are absolutely profound. They're just beautiful and powerful. And the Lord just spoke to me and gave me something this morning that I want to share with you quickly. So we left off in verse 3, but let's read verses 1 through 3. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou hast known my downsitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. First thing that struck me this morning is, and we talked about this earlier last week, that David said, Lord, thou hast searched me. So we talked about how well God knows us, better than we know ourselves. But I was reminded that in another psalm he said, search me, O God. And so there was this voluntary opening up of himself to God. God, you overturn the stones and the corners of my heart. You plow up my life. You make use of all of me. You explore all of me and sanctify all of me and grow all of me. And wow, what a great prayer. But then he said in verse 3, thou compassest my path. The word compassest is the idea of spreading out. It's the idea of distributing, okay? And then this is interesting. Verse 4, there's not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast, look at verse 5, thou hast beset me. The word beset means to besiege or to encircle, okay? So I just thought this was a beautiful thought. Verse 3, God compassest my path. In other words, he's spread out all around me. And he's way out in front of me, and he's way out beside me, and he's way out behind me. He's surrounded me. He has spread himself out all over the path that I take. So he knows exactly what he has in store for me and where he's leading me. But then it says in verse 5 that he has beset me behind and before, and laid his hand, and laid thine hand upon me. So the word beset is to surround me like up close, to besiege me. So he's totally encompassed me and my path. Now this is the thought, okay? He has spread himself out all over the path that I'm taking, and he has then set me about up close and intimate and personally. He's totally encompassed or encircled me in his presence, and then he's laid his hand upon me. Wow, what a powerful thought. Now, I didn't spend any time on verse 4. We'll do that tomorrow, but I want to leave you with this thought today that, you know, this whole path of COVID, this whole path of where we are right now at this moment in time and where you are in your life and where you're headed, this is all on God's roadmap for you. And he's out in front of you. He has already familiarized himself with the path. He is intimately beset you, okay, behind and before, and his hand is upon you. What a powerful thought that he doesn't just know you, but he cares about you, and he is taking you on this journey that is specifically designed for you, okay? So as you start your week, remember this. This week has been designed for you by God, okay? It's designed for you. He has a purpose, he has a mission, he has a plan, he has intersections, he has relationships, he has opportunities for you to witness. He is doing, like I said Friday, a deconstructing, a reconstructing work in you, through you. Let him use you today. Let him guide your steps, and just be fully engaged in what he has given you to do. Where I am right now was struck by Hurricane Dorian 1 year ago. 1 year ago, this whole coastline on the East Coast was struck by Hurricane Dorian. And even the very structure I'm sitting on and some of the docks that are surrounding me you can see they're made new. And I was reading the news clips literally 1 year ago last week. This island was decimated. This barrier area was decimated by Hurricane Dorian. You know what? A year later, you'd never know. You would never know by the way the coastline is. And it just reminded me what a difference a few months or even a year can make in all of our lives. So you might be discouraged right now with where COVID and where the shutdown and everything has us. I can tend to be that way too, but you know what? Let's keep our eyes looking forward, looking up, and looking towards the Lord in hope, and know that He is walking with us today.